Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, finally there is some relief for Black farmers. Finally, some much needed relief. Okay, they are calling this the passage of American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 bill with emergency relief for farmers of color. Emergency relief for farmers of color. You're actually going to take a listen, as there is a real admission that they haven't been fair in their practices in terms of supporting and giving loans and providing any type of anything for Black farmers. There's an admission of that. Of course, it's been said before. We've said it. You've heard plenty of people say it, but there was never the admission that, yeah, you know what? We haven't been fair to Black farmers. We don't lend to them like we lend to white farmers, but there is an admission here. So I want you to take a listen, and hopefully there will be some real moves towards this, and not just something, okay, we're acknowledging that this is what is happening, but we're gonna move slow on actually doing anything on it. Hopefully they will make some real moves to give the relief that is needed for Black farmers who have been losing their farms, losing their land, and doing all kinds of things because of discriminatory practices. Again, they admitted this. Now, this is quite different than, what Monsanto did to farmers, where they were suing farmers for an infringement on their patent. Okay, that's different because farmers were losing their land on that as well. But this is something else where on the federal level, or should I say the government level, there were discriminatory practices that were aimed at keeping Black farmers from getting at the same resources and financing that white farmers were getting. So take a listen, and I will be right back.
Emergency Relief for Farmers of Color Act will provide $5 billion in direct payments to historically underserved farmers of color to pay off federal loans, expand land access and opportunities. Washington today. John W. Boyd, Jr., founder and president of the National Black Farmers Association, released the following statement after the U.S. Senate passed funding as part of a larger bill, American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, for the emergency relief for farmers of color. With today's action, we are one more important step closer to bringing emergency debt relief to Black, Native American, and other farmers of color in this country. Generations of discriminatory behavior by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, has contributed to significant economic differences between white farmers and farmers of color that directly impact their access to credit. Sections 1005 and Sector 1006 of H.R. 1319, the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 will help address the ongoing effects of discrimination by reducing the risk of foreclosure and increasing access to credit. It is important to recognize the White House, Senate Majority Leader Schumer, Senate Agriculture Chair Stabenow, and members Senators Booker and Warnock. The NBFA was deeply disappointed by anti-Black farmer amendments offered by Senators Toomey, Tillis, Daines, Tuberville, Johnson and Braun to weaken or delete sections of H.R. 1319 designed to provide debt relief to Black farmers and other farmers of color. The long history of USDA discrimination against Black farmers and other farmers of color is not in dispute. For decades, USDA delayed or denied Black farmers the same loans and payments provided to white farmers. After a vote of 50 to 49, the bill heads back to the House for final passage next week. We look forward to working with Agriculture Chairman David Scott and other leaders to ensure passage there as soon as possible. Every delay means the likelihood of more farm foreclosures and more Black and other farmers of color losing their farms.
Well, just like I said, there was a long history of the USDA discriminating against Black farmers and other farmers of color. They said that was not in dispute. They are saying, look, this did happen. And for decades, the USDA delayed or denied Black farmers the same loans and payments provided to white farmers. So what that does is that keeps the black farmers back, and that advances white farmers. Who can deny this? Look, they just admitted it. So no longer can it be stated that this is all in our minds, okay? There's a lot of gaslighting that happens in this country and around the world, where when we say things are happening, people gaslight us and say, well, you know what, you're just complaining, you're just, you're not lifting yourself up by your bootstraps, you're not working as hard as the next guy or the next fella. If you work hard, you'll get the same benefits. And they know this isn't true. This is just gaslighting. This is just make-believe, just pretend, so that they can make us be quiet, because they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear us tell us how things go in our world, because they can't fit our shoes. Our shoes are too tight for them. They're too tight. You see, there's a lot of wiggle room in their shoes where they can move their toes around. You know what I'm saying? But our shoes are too tight for them. They can't bear it. And so they don't even want to hear about how tight the shoes are. All they know is, look, when I go to sign up for the loan, I get it. I don't care what happens when you go to sign up for it. It kind of reminds me years ago, and I know sometimes this is, hurtful to the ears of people who don't like to hear. They call it complaining when black people talk about our experiences, right? But I remember years ago when we lived in Michigan, we went to a dealership to buy a used van, right? And we sat there and we listened as one of the guys who worked at the car dealership, I don't know why he felt the need to strike up this conversation with us, but he was telling us how he had a piece of paper or something on his desk, or an envelope, and he opened it up. He was like, yeah, this is the bank. They gave me a $100,000 signature loan. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. Maybe not. But, they said all I have to do is come and just sign my name, and I got the loan. So I just said, you know what, well, whatever. If I need it, I will. It's here. But if not, then I won't use it. So he was kind of nonchalantly telling us that the bank is trying to give him a $100,000 signature loan, meaning no collateral. He doesn't have to sign over his left arm for it, and he doesn't have to give them any type of collateral, no house as leverage, no vehicle as leverage, no gold or diamonds as leverage. You don't have to sign your life away as leverage. Just your signature. Just your signature. That's all we need. That's all we need. And you can have $100,000 to do what you will, because we trust and believe that you are going to do something productive with that $100,000. And so, I said to myself, okay, you wanted to tell us this. Good for you. I remember at the time, of course, I didn't have a smart remark to say. We are very, very polite and very businesslike when we deal with people. We don't have no smart remarks. I'm just saying that here on the video. But I remember thinking to myself, man, could we ever qualify for a signature loan? And I know the answer to that. Not very many of us. We have someone in our family that's very, very good credit, excellent credit. They can afford it. They got, no blemishes on their credit at all. The income is there. The assets are there. And they said that they had to jump through 1 million hoops just to get a $5,000 loan. And I said, wow. So don't tell me that is all in our minds. But anyway, I'm done with this video. I hope that the black farmers can feel a little bit better. They said this is relief. So when there's relief, there's some pressure there, right? I hope they can get some relief, and that this is just not something that they're thinking about. A bill is just a bill. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting on Capitol Hill. Y'all remember that? Anyway, I'm done with this video, family. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, share and like this video. And with that, I'm out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.